Daniel, good morning.
Good morning.
So this was in your own household. Your loving mother make you do what?
Make us make our bed. It doesn't matter what time of the day it was. If the bed was not made, she would force us to make the bed, even if it was like 2 minutes before we're going to bed. And that stuck with me and my siblings.
Yeah.
Every one of us.
Did she have like a particular way? Like I remember like my friend in high school, he had to like make his bed like the military corners. Is that what they're called?
Oh, yeah. Like really tuck it into it. Yeah.
That is exactly what she would make us do. My uncle was in the Bolivian military.
Sure.
So he was in the academy. She learned it. She taught it to us. So now that's just in there. And my wife hates it.
Amen, brother. All right, Danielle, one second.
That.
You're in the running. You say you love that?
I would love that. I made my bed this morning. I make my bed every morning, but
cool.
Thanks. I like it. It's crazy because I paid that guy in high school to make my bed $20. I was like, you can do military corners, you can make my bed.
What?
I don't know because he was
Pause. We don't know that story, Shelby.
I just said that guy in high school, he had to make his bed with military corners because he had gone to a military boarding school.
Yes.
So he was over my house and my mom was like, that's really nice that you make your bed. And I was like, oh, make my bed. And he was like, no. I was like, I'll pay you $20. So
is it a one-time thing?
It was a one-time thing. It wasn't like he was coming over every morning.
Okay, Shelby, the way you said that it's like how I paid that guy $20 to make my bed in high school, which implies that was an ongoing thing.
That would be
you said it, bro.
Really cheap.
You said it. I thought it was like $20 a day. I was like, golly.
Yeah, he came over. Oh, no. I didn't have that kind of money.
Well,
I don't have that kind of money now.
Amen. Let me go in Sterling. Christy, good morning.
Good morning. I had a lot of weird rules growing up because I lived with my sister and brother-in-law. The weirdest one would be like when you make grape Kool-Aid, you could only make grape Kool-Aid. If I made any other flavor, I would get in trouble. I would get grounded.
Wow.
So to this day, I cannot drink anything artificial grape flavor because of this.
But why was it? Why couldn't you make other flavors?
My brother-in-law only likes grape, and then the other one is that
loses crap. He loses crap.
He loses stuff.
Yeah,
yes.
I literally got grounded once because I hid all the grape flavored Kool-Aid and made it when it was only blue raspberry. And then the other one was I always had to kiss my sister on the lips. Bye, good morning, in front of everybody at the school bus stop. It was humiliating.
How old were you?
That's a good question.
I was like in middle school and high school. I finally moved out of their house. She's about 12 years older than me. She was my guardian.
Got it.
But she's like, it was so weird.
Sure. Got it. All right, Chrissy, 1 second. You're in the running. Kool-Aid used to come in the individual, grabbers, right? We could rip the top off it. It's like a lobster claws.
Right?
I
don't remember that. I just remember they were like packets.
No, like the actual, they came ready made sometimes. You can get Kool-Aid that was made already.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. That was sick.
Good.
Yeah.
What kind of adult's drinking all that Kool-Aid?
I don't know, dude. Listen, don't ask me. Hold on a second. Jen, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Can I ask what city this was in?
Yep, it was in Catonsville, Maryland.
Okay. And the house rule was what, Jen?
So you were not allowed to flush the toilet unless you pooped.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense, especially if you're on a septic, because that's fairly normal for Pasadena people. Is that? Oh, that's why you asked. That's why you asked.
No septic system.
Oh,
it was in a regular just neighborhood,
water,
Yeah, but
you actually got yelled at for it too.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things where that ferments. You know what I mean? Like that's like a. What do you look at me for?
I'm just saying you're saving water and it's good for the septic.
All right.
If you have a septic, which
Jen,
I know you don't.
You're in the running. Yeah, it's a lot.
That ferments.
It does. It does ferment.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me go. Jack. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, man. Your family rule. What you got, brother?
So I grew up with a large family. Every Sunday, we would sit down and watch Commanders play, or the Redskins at the time, and my dad would make a big old bowl of nachos. And if you dropped the nachos outside of the bowl, you had to sit out for a minute and watch your siblings continue to eat. And if you dropped the nachos on a sibling, you had to sit out for 2 minutes. And the bowl of nachos would just get lower and lower, and you would just be in agony.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry.
That's a time out.
It's a good way to keep the house clean, I guess.
Yeah. Wait, how many siblings did you have, Jack?
There were 6 siblings to 7 kids.
Holy
oh my
shnikes.
God.
Where do you fall in line amongst the ranking?
I'm number 5.
My goodness.
Whoa.
Okay. All right, Jack, 1 second. You're in the running. It's a great rule.
That's like hilarious, but also probably so traumatizing when you're a little kid. You're like, I just want some nachos. I didn't mean to.
And then your older siblings like, oh, these are so good.
Oh, man.
These are
and their
best.
like hands are bigger, so they can probably get more.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. These are so good. Let me go. David, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good, man. Your house rule was what?
I used to live in a group home, and we had chores, and we would get in trouble if we didn't do our chores.
Sure.
And my chore was to put out the trash, but there was a rule that it had to be brought right back in after they take it. What? So I was the first to leave the house at 5 a.m. How was I supposed to bring the trash back in at 6 a.m. after they take it?
Yeah.
And what if they're late? I feel like the trash guy is never on time.
Yeah.
No offense to our trash folks.
Yeah, and the worst part was that there was a fine for it, so I would get fined for it, but there was no way for me to rectify that.
That's insane. That makes no sense.
Right, David Hall, 1 second. You are
setting
in
you up for
the
failure.
running. Oh, yeah.
That's weird. I don't like that.
Well, and they have to do it that early, too.
Yeah.
That was like
Then you just like sit there and like wait for the trash people? Like what?
And what if they're late?
Yeah, I don't.
And then what do you do? Yeah. I'm surprised that your parents struck me as they having weird rules, no?
I don't really remember any weird rules. I remember like my mom was like strict about weird stuff.
Okay.
Like I wasn't allowed to watch like Ninja Turtles, or I just feel like I couldn't watch like a lot of the cartoons my friends watched.
Why couldn't you watch Ninja Turtles?
Because violence.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Was that even before like Colby was born, your little younger brother?
Yeah. But then like my brother could do all of that stuff. So
yeah. Well,
yeah, it happens.
We weren't allowed to watch TV during the week.
Yeah.
It sucked. Yeah.
I don't really remember like a lot of weird rules. I don't think we had any. So it was just me. So my parents were kind of just like winging it, like do whatever. Go downstairs, play with the toys. Leave me alone.
And it worked.
Look at me.
Yeah.